Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Impressive jump! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a throw-in. And it's Vieira. Foot in.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And here's Bellingham. Serginho. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Good running, strong and purposeful. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Varane, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Silvestre. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. An instinctive delivery.
That's good defensive concentration. They've got to make this nice and quick.
So we're still where we started right now. And it's Bellingham. Best. He's having a pop!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Davids. Good, strong midfield running here. Now it's Weghorst. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Weghorst. Weghorst. Weghorst is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is good alertness. Knocks it into space. Serginho. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Silvestre with the short one. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
Paris Saint-Germain always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Played out to the left flank. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Sorlot. Lahm. Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here. O'Reilly wins the duel this time. Corner number 2 then. Silvestre goes short, swings in across. Varane tries to clear. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Silvestre made a surge from full-back. As it turned out... Oh, he's been caught napping! Serginho, driven in. O'Reilly getting this one clear. And that is a little undercooked. Solid! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. This ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, some tackle that. Silvestre. Looking for the run. Serginho. Oh, it's played into the area. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. So, third corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
White. And it's Lam. In towards the back. There's the header! And that is the end of the first half. Norway failed to capitalise in stoppage time, so we are as we were. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 11.
And we get things going again.
Le numéro 17.
Norway clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Cross to the back post. Out towards the flank.
Norway have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Throw it. White. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. That's going across goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pass somewhat off target. That ball looks a good one. Silvestre promptly onto that, and that is that. White. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lam goes sliding in, and it's White. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. He's found the way through. Oh, that's neat. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's the chance to counter. And here's Van Basten. Silvestre kept his eye on it, and he's there. Best. And he's only too happy to take that back. Serginho. And the counter is on. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Van Basten. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's having a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Swings it across.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Looking for a runner. Ronaldinho cuts it out. Davids cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Davids. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Tries to play it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Lovely, now then. It's Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 2, Fabio Cannavaro. Le numéro 8, Raphaël Varane. À leur place, le numéro 3.
Cross goes in there.
Le numéro 5.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Vieira. And it's Xabi Alonso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Alonso.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Looking to play him in. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. Lam. Vieira. Rummenigge. And it's Lam. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rummenigge, real chance here. That's a good ball out wide. There's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Real chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Norway really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Cleared away. Tries a shot!
This time, surely!
Haaland gets flagged offside. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Now it's Weghorst. Oh, good read. Varane producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Couldn't squeeze it through. He's in plenty of space here. A header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And it's Davids.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of... Applies the finish! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Serginho picks it up out wide. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Surra. That has ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing them.
Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Norway have the chance to go the other way. Searching pass he's played there. Chance! No, not the best of headers. Surra. Still goalless. Yeah, can so cleverly bypass the press. That pass isn't the best. Quality ball. Paris Saint-Germain have quite a reputation for being... Bellingham! And that's another fine save.
Bellingham really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. He's having a pop! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
That's Solot. That's going wide left. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. That's Solot. Lahm. Lahm delivers. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Attention, changement.
Norway choosing to make the first change. It's a really well-measured ball, and it's Xabi Alonso. And this is Eto'o. Norway making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Big chance! Goal! Norway! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Norway have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and risky...
Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Got it! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, how's that for a class finish? And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's neat. Half-time getting close now. Norway have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Looking for the run. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Not the most convincing of passes. He's found a way through. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. What about this cross? Played it again. Oh, that was vital. Serginho. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. And that is the end of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Norway clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Norway are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Away we go again. Crunching tackle. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Lahm has it in a wide position. Gullit. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Gullit. Ronaldinho.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Leicester does really well there. He is strong. And that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Real chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. Haaland goes short. Towering header, in he goes again. And that's a sharp finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Gullit. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Haaland. Space for him to turn and look. Takes aim and crosses. Norway perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Lahm. Rummenigge providing an outlet on that flank. Showing good feet. It's gone out for a throw-in. Aimed beyond the defence. Davids. Lahm. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Hangs one in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Bellingham. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Haaland with a real chance here. So the perfect chance to get one back. Haaland! It's hit the upright. He went for the curler.
Oh, there was real venom behind that. All the keeper could do was watch it sail by.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Paris Saint-Germain disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's taking on the lot of them. Oh, sweet feet. Serginho. It's a good-looking delivery. That's going to go a long way. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Lahm. And this is Xabi Alonso. Lahm. There's the delivery. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Surra. Now it's Gullit. The most accurate pass. Bellingham. PSG on the counter-attack. He's found a way through. Xabi Alonso is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Pass is intercepted. Serginho. Eto'o. Now he's got space here. Neatly clipped into space. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Ronaldinho, looking understandably energised after his goal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Serginho with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Xabi Alonso, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Can he get it through? Well, that's well spotted. Lahm, and it's Vieira. Now it's Gullit. Played out towards the right wing. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps
He's
additionnel.
picked his way through, and it's made its way to him. Corner number 4 coming up here. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Lahm. Chance here to counter. Ball is over the line. O'Reilly. And it's Bellingham. Here's Vieira. And that's it. Norway can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Gullit taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Une casquette